So welcome to my channel. So I am going to be doing a tarot reading, and this reading is going to be on the collective, on a collective, as a collective message. So what I'm doing with these cards, it's going to be kind of like pick a card readings, but it's also going to be like if you see anything in this message, like the makeup and the seashells or the tourmaline, black tourmaline, like what symbolizes you is what I'm trying to get at. So I'm going to read this kind of collectively, but also not collectively. I have it at like this, so that way if you want to pick a pile, I'm going to put the piles like this, but you can pick a pile and what energy you feel is yours, and then leave what is not. Whatever resonates, follow along, you'll see what I'm doing. Okay, so for the first pile, we have the NYX, bear with me, so that could symbolize something for you in some way. And then for this pile, I am going to do I'm going to do the tarot cards first this time. We're going to do it a little bit different. So I'm going to do the tarot. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords. My apologies for the cord. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords, Knight of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so what I'm picking up on right so far is that you're going through a transition period. Something is ending. There's new beginnings coming, because if you look at the Knight of Wands, they're running to wherever they're trying to go, like they're starting fresh. And if you look at her wings, there's like, it looks like fire. So there's a lot of fire energy in this card, and there's a lot of fire colors like the reds and the yellows and the oranges. Plus there is the sun. It doesn't look like there's a sun, but that is all, yellow and orange. And then we have the Four of Cups. So yeah, it definitely looks like there is some kind of awakening happening in you, something igniting, something, like you're just starting fresh, and you're also manifesting. Your manifestations, from what I'm picking up energy wise, you are going to get your manifestations. You just have a lot of transformation going on right now. You are transmuting and transforming from old to new. You're shedding that skin, and that is a big energy that's happening actually collectively. So that's why I'm doing this kind of collectively. Okay, so now for the fairy cards, these are kind of like advice, but also what you're manifesting. All right, so we have lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never realized we lost. So that has a lot to do with, transforming, ending an old cycle, beginning a new one. You lost your old self and you're going into your new self. And then we have manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write down on paper manifestation step 1. So if you look at both of these cards, these are both manifestation. As I said, I don't look at these cards, I just shuffle and I film. But it's crazy how spirit is so aligned with us as people, how the universe is so aligned with us. Once we get into that alignment, we start to align to certain things. Just like this reading, like this is aligning to me, like it's aligning to you guys, but it's also aligning to the energies. So you are definitely manifesting something, whether that's love, money, career, whatever it may be, it's coming. You just have a lot of transformation happening. You're shedding that old skin. So once you get into alignment with who you truly are, you know, lost and found, you're losing that old person. And if you look, there's a cat in here, which cats are like intuitive beings. So that might be symbolizing to you or whatever. There's also stars in here, as well as the star card and this card. So you are getting into alignment. Your intuition is getting very strong, as I am picking up here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the other cards. So I'm going to set these aside. Now keep in mind what I just said, because this all is collective, okay? All right, so for the symbolization, we have the It Cosmetics CC Cream. So this could be symbolized to you, or maybe it's your favorite makeup or something else. Now I'm going to start off with the tarot. Okay, so we have 5 of Cups reversed. 3 of Cups upright. Judgment upright. Then we have the 6 of Swords upright. Okay, so 5 of Cups being reversed is you're just... With this reading, it is losing your old self. If you look at her, like if you look at the 5 of Cups, she's in a puddle of water and she looks sad. She looks lost. She doesn't look like she's, you know, her cups are empty and in the water. Looks like she's crying. She doesn't know what to do with herself, but it being reversed, it's the opposite feeling. So you're losing, you know, this person who didn't know what to do. You're losing that. You're starting to know what to do. Your intuition is getting stronger, you know, things like that. So with the 3 of Cups, what I'm seeing here is not only celebration with this particular deck, but communication is coming in. Whether it's friends or loved one or a relationship, because if you look, they're celebrating something, or they're just getting together, they're having some drinks, they're having a good time. So it could be celebration, it could be connection, it could be something of that nature. Maybe you're celebrating all your manifestations, maybe you're celebrating as, you know, a collective of people who just got a bunch of wins, like you and your friends got a bunch of wins. This could be also communication in social media, things like that. Now we have the Judgment card, and this Judgment card is different than the one, you know, like the imagery is different. The symbolizing, I go by image and my intuition. I don't go exactly by the meanings. I do, but I don't. I go by what I see and what I feel. I just use these as a tool to kind of help you on the bed, and it just didn't look good to me, so I moved to the floor. So as I was saying, the Judgment card is different than the one in the original I can't say it right now. the original deck, Rider-Waite. This to me looks like victory, right? This could also mean contracts are coming in. This could mean sponsorships. This could mean collaboration. This could mean a lot of different things. But for this particular thing, this could also mean spotlight, with the sun coming into the card and him like looking into the spotlight. Maybe you're wanting to go for, you know, contracts in, you know, modeling or something like that. If that resonates with you. Maybe the makeup, you know. But maybe you're it, you know. Maybe you are going to become famous. But whatever it is, this card is telling you to go for it. You know, once you go through this transformation, it's going to be painful at first, but it's also going to be, you know, beautiful. Beautiful. Hang on. It's also going to be beautiful. So now I'm going to get into your oracle. Let me take these away. Alright, so your oracle. Really hope you can see me. Alright, so we have the mirror. So the mirror looks like that. Very beautiful. Then we have wish wisely. And then we have motivation. Okay, so I'm going to read to you the fairy cards. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So this is basically saying, you know, go for what you want to do. Just manifest it, make it clear. You know, make sure that you're in alignment when you do manifest. I mean, you can go down multiple roads, right? But if you're not in alignment to something, it's going to fall apart. So motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, then they say get busy and do it. So this is telling you to keep yourself motivated, but also find, that's another thing that I picked up too. You need to find, because with the Judgment and with the Star card and with all this water, you're also, you know, the water, the sun, the moon, there's some moons, the dark, the light. You need to find that yin and yang. You need to balance. I think that's us as a collective, is that we need to find that balance. We need to find what suits us, what doesn't. Things are, you know, like as a collective, there's a lot of transformations happening. A lot of transformations. So with the Mirror card, with there being, you know, water, more water, who or what is triggering you? So this is saying that whatever is triggering you, it's going to either go away once you figure out why it's triggering you, why it's being mirrored back to you. And you're just going to go through, you know, we're all going to go through this like big spiritual awakening. We are, you know, we're constantly going through awakenings and things of that nature. So let's move on. Just trying to get the rest of the cards now. Okay, so if you picked this pile, if this symbolizes you, I should say, we're not doing pick a pile. This is actually just a collective reading. This is the heart face tape symbol, if that represents you. Okay, so for this, I am going to do the oracle cards first for this part. I'm going to kind of go back and forth. You know, I'll do oracle, then tarot. Okay, so Oh my god, did I not just say? Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, or integration, sorry. Okay, and then the other one that you got, you only got one of these in this part of the reading, but that's okay because like I said, this is actually together but also separately too. So like whatever resonates in this huge reading, whatever symbolizes you, you'll see it. You'll know if it's yours. You'll get chills and all that stuff. Okay, so look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. So this is just telling you to just do your research, you know. Maybe you're gonna be a writer, you know, that has a lot to do with it too. Like once you go through this awakening, you're gonna start to do a lot. I feel within the next 5 months to a year, you're going to do a lot of research, and not like research of the negative, but like research of the positive, because as you grow, you actually start to do more research and figure out like you want to learn more and more and more and more. And it's going to kind of consume you a little bit because you want to grow, you want to learn, you want to expand, and you want to keep learning. Just don't allow it to get so much consuming you that it becomes addictive. That is a big message coming out right now. Do not let it become addictive. But you're going to feel, I'm going to say, like, we're going through retrograde right now. So once retrograde is over, we're going to feel better. Like me, I'm starting to actually feel better. And it also depends on, like, nobody's ahead or behind, but it depends on where your energy's at too, when you start to feel that energetic upgrade and transformation. It all depends on your situation, basically. But as a collective, within the next 5 months to a year, things are going to start to balance out. You know, there might be chaos going on in the world, but a lot of us doesn't see it because we're working on ourselves. We're not focusing on the chaos, and we're not allowing that chaos to determine our life. Okay. So the next one is solitude, and that's what it looks like. It's very pretty. There's a lot of green in here too. So green is connected to the heart chakra. So maybe you want to work on your heart chakra, or that's like really prominent. There's a lot of greens and blues, and oranges and yellows as well. So sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra. Maybe you just want to work on all the chakras, because a lot of these colors are coming out. You need to balance your chakras, get grounded, go earthing, and things like that. Okay, so we got solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. So this is telling me that maybe going out in nature, looking in a book, getting to water, really grounding yourself. I know that travel is not really a thing, but you can go in your own woods. You can go camping, you know. You can go by a body of water, walk barefoot, ground yourself, do some meditation, maybe light a fire, things of that nature. And I think I said that in my last reading too. So that is coming out prominently still. So, okay. So we're going to get onto the tarot. So I'm going to take these away. All right. So the tarot is Four of Swords, Justice, Ace of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay, so as I said, the Chariot is not only like an abundant card, but it's also about going on the journey. Because if you look here, she's riding her fish in the ocean. She's going wherever she's going, and she's not going to stop till she gets there. So this could mean metaphorically. This could also mean actually. Right now, I know it's not safe to really travel, as I said, but hey, you know. Now, with this Ace of Cups, what I'm seeing is that your cup is finally, or your bowl or whatever is finally, you're able to keep it full. Because you went through that transformation phase in the first like few months. Because of what I'm doing with the cards is it's going to be like the first 2 months, then the first 5 months, and the first year. So within the next 2 months, you're going to be able to keep your cup filled. As long as you allow the transformation to not dictate your life, but to not to stay stagnant, but to move your energy and do things that will help you heal. Whatever that might look for you, maybe get crystals, maybe do rituals, maybe go earthing, you know, whatever that looks like for you, whatever lights your heart up, maybe get a new hobby. That will definitely help in getting your cup filled, because in this one, the cup is staying full, or the bowl. And the Rider-Waite, when they're pouring the water into the cup, it's overflowing. But this is not overflowing. And if you look in the background and on the sides, everything, the seeds are being grown. You know, the plants are, whatever seeds you put in the ground, they're finally growing because you're watering them, you're taking care of them, you're nurturing them. So that's what I see for that. Sorry if you see me keep looking down. I want to just make sure my camera is still recording. Now, with the Justice card, I just see you, like, justice is also spiritual to me. You know, and I also see like an empire in the back. I see you, like, people fighting for their empire in this. I don't see any like legal issues with justice. I just see somebody fighting for their empire and growing and expanding. And if you look at the bottom, there's yin and yang. I don't know if you could see it. If you look at the bottom of his feet, there's yin and yang. There we go. That's a yin and yang symbol. So he's balanced. Justice also means balanced. Now, with this Four of Swords, this animal looks tied down and like beat and not happy, and like they're trying to break free of something. But this was first, so this all symbolizes that you broke free from that. You're filling your cup up. You're doing the work. You know, just stay. You gotta find that yin and yang balance. That's all. You gotta find that balance. So let's go on. And like I said, journaling helps too. All right. So with this, we got the NYX Glitter Goals lipstick or eyeshadow. Sometimes I'll use it for eyeshadow too. But Glitter Goals, maybe that's something to do with ya. Alright, so now we are going to start off with the tarot. Alright, let me see what Spirit says. All right, two. We have Two of Swords. All right, so we have for this part of it, Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, and Six of Coins. So it just looks like a lot of like warrior energy, feminine and masculine. That's what I'm picking up, and that's what I'm seeing with this particular deck. And with the Two of Swords, if you look, she's still a warrior. Like, she's still like manly with her swords, you know, she's got that masculine energy. But she also looks feminine, and she looks spiritual, and she looks like she's closing her eyes, meditating, manifesting, and just like, she's got that, you know, that energy about her, man, like that fire energy. She's got a lot of fire and water. There's fire, there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of give and take, emotion, spiritual balancing, and just fire and love. And so you're gonna feel a lot of passion and joy, and like you're fighting for something, and you're fighting for a purpose and for yourself. That's the energy I'm getting from this. And then with the Six of Coins, you know, you're getting your abundance, you know, you're getting your abundance. It's coming in. You're getting your Beyonce on here, you know. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some Beyonce and some like, oh my god, I feel so giddy inside, and like, yeah, I had to fight for this shit, but like, oh man, and I'm getting the chills too. And like, I keep moving my hand like, yeah, baby, I got this. I got this type of vibes, you know. That's what I'm getting. So that resonated? I don't know. It could be a feeling you have now, or a feeling you're going to have within the next few months. Okay, so the next one that I only got one of these. And then it says Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion. Priestess, mystic, teacher. So when you start to get that Beyonce shit, you're going to start to like, you're either going to get a teacher or you're going to become a teacher, and you're just going to get, like, you're going to have all these, like, different vibes about you. And, you know, this is also a very spiritual card, too, because if you look around her head, she's got, like, that aura about her. And she's got this, like, very mystical palace. And then she's got all these other people. And these could be, like, her alter egos. Like, she's really just getting into her power. Type of vibe. That's the vibe that I'm getting, and that's kind of what it looks like. And then for the fairy card, it says moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Okay, so this whole message resonated with me too. And anybody, you know, like I said, this is also about balance. Balancing your whole life. It doesn't have to be just you know, what you feel inside. It's with money, it's with food, it's with career, it's with love, it's with sex, it's with it all. It's with your outer world and what you feel inside. So that's basically what this is telling you. Moderation. Being moderate, you know, moderation is not harmful to the soul. It's actually really good. that balance is good. Because if you're out of balance somewhere else in your life, everything else gets thrown off too, eventually. Okay, so I have one more. And this is a year from now, this one. So we got Makeup Revolution, the eyeshadow palette in pink. Alright, so this is for your, like, if you can't see the cards, I'm sorry. I'm trying. So we have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. See? This is going to be a year from now. 6 months to a year from now. Or a year or more. So this is what you're going to feel this whole year, basically, is what I'm saying. After you're transforming and stuff, you're gonna feel that Beyonce shit. Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be important to you, or impromptu to you, or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. So you might be going on a trip, or this could be metaphorical. So that's what that means. You know, the journey. It's like the whole journey with the mind, the body, the soul, balancing yin and yang. You know, literal moving. I mean, it could mean that too. Like it's the journey, the whole spectrum of it. A whole picture. Okay, magical getaway. So we have getaway again. So we got journey and magical getaway. So it could be metaphorical, because it's magical. Okay, it takes courage to trust. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Okay, so this is telling you, you know, go wherever the universe tells you to go. You're going to be going on a journey, metaphorically or an actual journey. So if the universe says move. You take one step. This is about movement too. So you're moving forward, you're transforming, you're probably going to get a new house. You're probably going to get a lot of abundance and recognition in your life for whatever it is you may be doing. It could be teaching, as the last part deck said. It could be so many different things, and teaching could be in multitudes. You know, it could be, you could be a model and still teach, you know. So then we have tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. So what this is telling me is go in nature, listen to music, you know, maybe twerk a little bit and just dance and move your body and your energy, because if you sit stagnant for too long, your energy just gets clumped up and then you just start to feel like shit. So move more, listen to music, get out in nature, talk to the trees, earth, you know, that's what it's telling you. Okay, soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So this is telling you, you know, your soul tribe is coming. You're going to start meeting people. You're going to start getting recognized for whatever it is you're doing. You're going to get into alignment, and all these things are going to come into place. The next one is take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So this is saying get off the you don't want to keep perpetuating the same cycle. You know, you don't want to keep having the same feelings, the same thoughts, the same routine. change things up, take a little break, reevaluate what you're trying to do, come back to it, and manifest new and more whole things. Then we got the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So this is also talking about a lot of love and light coming into your life. And you could have been here in a past life. If you've had a lot of deja vu, that is a symbolization of you being here.